Good day, viewers, and welcome to Focus on Liberia Online Television Network. Today we're live in the commercial hub of Red Light, and we are fortunate to have Captain Jerry Kollie. Captain Jerry Kollie, as you may know, is a one-time member of the disbanded Armed Forces of Liberia. He's now into politics. He's also into his private life. We talk about some issues he raised quite recently. As you may know, Jerry Kollie is a resident of Paynesville, and he has raised some concern about the untidiness of the city of Paynesville. But interestingly, he wants to become the next city mayor of Paynesville. Captain Kollie, welcome to Focus on Liberia. How are you today?
Thank you very much. I'm okay.
It's been a while. I haven't seen you. How has it been?
Well, we kind of portray a government effort on the other side. I want the farm and making sure that the agriculture sector be visible because we are political scientists. We study all walks of life. So I was on the farm trying to do my coconut plantation, my butter pear, my plum.
Okay.
So I got a little over 15,000 trees. Some are buried right now.
All right.
So I'm grateful that I will be able to portray government effort when government empower me that produce coconut oil, produce coconut candy, coconut biscuits as well.
Before we go into exactly what we're here for today, let's talk a bit about the PLP. How's the PLP?
Well, the PLP saying that transition to the CDC.
Okay.
I have not been with them
All
because
right.
they took me to court and I won the case.
You won the case?
Yeah, I won the case. You know, politically I'm informed. When you get among man by nature,
I recall you were expelled from the party.
No, yeah. When you recorded me when they said they expelled me from the party, and I told you there was no ground that they had to expel me from the party. They took me to the Maria City Court, claiming that I had, I don't know, 737,000 plus United States dollar property for the PLP, and I won them in the court. They escaped from the case. I won them, and so I was not expelled, and I stayed the chairman of Bon County and chairman of the 15th county chair. And, you know, we are looking at it critically. All of the property that were taken from some of our Kollie, like motorbike cars, and they were turned over back to all, by the court. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to the real issues. While we are here, Captain Kollie, I heard you spoke quite recently about the city of Paynesville. You talked about the untidiness of the city of Paynesville, and you expressed serious interest of becoming the next city mayor of the city of Paynesville. Captain Kollie, do you have the capacity? Do you think you are best suited for that position?
I'm educated, more than educated for the positions.
Okay.
I'm a strategist. I got a strategy, and when it comes to innovation, I have it. And the Paynesville is not strange to me.
All right.
When the war was in this country, I was promoted by the Ministry of National Defense from private to second lieutenant, for first lieutenant, and chairman of the Joint Security. I worked here 8 years.
Okay.
I put Paynesville under control, and Robert was limited here, even though you cannot eradicate from the society, but 100% limited here. And those stores that you see in Red Light, none of them were burglarized during the crisis time. None. As you see,
Which of the crises are we talking about?
2003 we have crisis.
Okay.
Of course, 1997 was crisis time. 1998 was crisis time. You had a UNIMO here, you had the government forces. Everybody was in the one piece. And I was among them to control the warlords. And to control the men, and you know what it is. Some of them go for armed robbery and other things. But we make sure we put our foot down militarily to observe the route of engagement, make sure we protect our people. 8 round years. And because of that, after the dissolution of the armed forces of Liberia, criminally by Mara Jones Salif, I decided to establish a security firm. I was offered by Mohammed Bita above here, and I constructed this building as you see here. the Manhattan Security Employment Agency, and I provide security for some of these stores you see here.
Does that make you fit to become a city mayor?
More than fit, because I got access here, and everybody know me in Paynesville. I have a system. If I'm made city major, I'm going to help the government to put money in the government cover.
Can you do the job?
Yes, of course, more than the expectation of the inhabitant of this place. We're all noise. Running behind the people in the market. Can I help? And you got to introduce a system in the city. This is the way I want us to live.
Paynesville is a tense terrain. I mean, you and I know that it's overcrowded, as a matter of fact. This is a commercial hub. What kind of approach will you use to have it clean up if you are, given the city mayor position?
The first thing first is that let government show people where you can carry your resume as a citizen. Let me carry my own and put it before them. The Paynesville is overcrowded because no system. You see people all in the street selling, no system. They're not under Jerry Kollie administration. You see people with clothes in wheelbarrow in the street. No, it will not work. It will not work.
What kind of approach will you use?
Because I'm going to use a high-level administrative tactics. And other buyer that you see in the street will buy it. You know how to beat the people to go to Ominga? People will go to Ominga by themselves. Because when the system is filled, you can now leak out the system. Paynesville, this red light will stay, and Ominga market will be filled. The car road will be free. If we don't want motorbike, just rampantly in our city, we will definitely tell the motorbike leaders. This is how we want you to work. And we'll write the national police. But I will create job opportunity for young people that masquerading around here doing nothing and they want to work no way.
How?
Because no salary.
How will you create that job opportunity?
My brother, and we want Paynesville clean. If we want Paynesville clean, we need up to 500 men, and the central government not paying them. But the city all knows how to pay them. And pay them good salary.
Okay.
Transformation will take place. The very Zogo that, taking the debt on a head, carrying it in the community, putting it there, moving overnight. The very Zogo will be recruited. So to see Zogo in the street of Paynesville, it will be very tough. Because when we recruit you, and you can't perform, you want to be over drugs addict, you will have to definitely leave Paynesville. You can't live here under my administration. You will not see just anybody like that. In fact, when they finish work, when they're reporting the job in the evening time to change and wear the uniform, when you see them, they tell you that the Zogo that were in the street yesterday, you'll say that lie. Because we're gonna train them, we're gonna take them from bad citizenship to good one. You gotta make people. You don't wait for the people to make themselves before you make use of them. You gotta make people. Give me the city for 2 years.
2 years?
2 years.
What will you do, Captain
I'm
Kollie?
going to transform this city. I'm going to make this city look a modern city. You're going to see flower in the very tree, in the very center, and you will feel good. You can't see light. You feel very good like our city. I am a political scientist. I did some studies I have to do with comparative analysis. And, I was taught by one Liam, Prof. Liam. And it has to do with going to see America and bringing America back to Liberia. Seeing America and see the builder of America, one of the cities, and taking the city and back to America. So if you go to other people's country and you see their city looking beautiful, then your own looking sluggish. People sit down in the toilet, they eat. People toilet in the plastic, they throw in the street. All those things that we need to regulate it because no system, that's why you see it happening. But we got the idea. I can make like open store here. I can make it look like a shopping center. And you don't just see anybody, you see one diet. Let me show you one policy. We can make things say if you drink water, plastic bear water, you drop it in the street. Innocent no law, exclusive no one. You know what will happen to you? You will be picked up by city police. You will go somewhere where I let the police station or so. Maybe we'll charge you $250, you will pay. You will pay, we'll get you receipt.
You'll be imposing fines on people.
Yeah, you pay. You
Once
pay
they violate city ordinance.
Yes. We will not compromise it.
But that has been happening, Captain Kollie. Still, nothing has changed.
They're not doing it the right way. Everybody doing it for their pocket. The worst thing is, instead of Paynesville, you will not see anybody just wearing a black uniform or identity calling the police or a city police. All of my city police will have a uniform. They will move with integrity. They will move with respect. They will get a record say pay on the time. maybe the 28th of the month, my police have been paid. So when if you see them, you will say there's a set of police. When they're appearing, will tell you that you need not to do this. But you got a set of police, they suffer from uniform, they suffer from boots, no baton, nothing made them to be recognized, no cuff. We're going to equate the city security that when they appear, you know already I will not be in a position to violate.
Captain Kollie,
And you see, everywhere you pass, you will see garbage bin. So you will not just drop your trash anywhere, your plastic anywhere. No, you're not going to work.
Captain Kollie, I'm still worried about how you will execute all of those things you're talking about, if and only if you are given the task of becoming the next city mayor of Paynesville. Because, for instance, we are in red light. You see how this place is uncontrollable. Huge influx of people here. I mean, from different areas. There's no law and order here in the first place. There's a market structure that was erected by the past government for people to sell in those markets. Today, they are out of the market. They are in the streets. It is almost impossible for vehicles to sail through. I mean, I'm still concerned whether you are able to do the job.
You see the market where you read about President Do. There's a responsible ongoing government. The WIA government was
Irresponsible?
The WIA government was very irresponsible. When they started the process of removing the people here, and they told them, one of the big men were here, going upstairs, I said, no, you can't do this thing like that.
Okay.
You got to employ a system, the people will move. But you start running behind them, the police survive on them, you got a police surviving on them, you got anybody wearing black uniform surviving on them. It was very irresponsible.
The structure was erected, Captain Kollie.
They removed the zinc from over the structure.
The structure was erected, and they were asked to move into the market buildings. And they refused.
No.
The Omega market.
No, listen,
for instance.
let me tell you something. Every community got a season and time for their market. You understand me? When we came here, 1995, when we were visiting here, there was no store here. There was nothing like this here. From 1995 to 2003 to 2002, this is a community by itself with own market, right? Omega was established based on the system you put into place. If I'm a city mayor and I say no planting entering rail line,
all right.
I don't care, you can be from Jesus Christ, you can enter here with planting truck. Then you passing through Paynesville. But anywhere will catch you all loading, will take you to the police and put fine on you, you pay. So the next truck that will be loading, say when you enter rail line, you pay maybe $5,000. You don't play, the truck will be packing with the planting inside. No planting will enter here. Then what are we doing directly and indirectly? We are telling the planting seller to bid to where? Omega.
Okay.
And we say no better ball should be sold in any part of the street and pepper. We are telling the pepper people, go to Omega. We're not chasing them. When you bring pepper bag here, it be seized when we charge you, you pay 75% of that pepper bag money. Tomorrow you will not want to be the losing side. We'll get you receipt for it for accountability sake.
Okay.
There are a lot of strategies we put into place. The people will war. You can take the belly, go to the water side, but you can't force it to drink. So they were forcing the marketer to move to Omega with our system. Look at Donga Fly seller, you pass it, just see Donga Fly. You pass it, sell plastic seller, you pass it, see the one. If I am a certain mayor, I will arrange the place. You want sneaker, you go one line, you see sneakers. When you go so, you see imported clothes. And you got means to pass. And nobody will fight one another here.
Captain Kollie, what will be your approach when it comes to proper disposal of waste? That has been one of the major issues all across Paynesville and even Monrovia, as I said it by itself. What will be your approach in terms of proper garbage disposal?
What we're going to do, we're going to talk with some partner, right? We need missionary somewhere that would make use of the waste.
Okay.
And we have plastic control section in Paynesville.
All right.
Because the plastic bag is very hard to spoil. So it will have some damage caused for anything. So we have plastic control. Maybe other Zogo in the dump site. Those people own is, as soon as we dump the debt to the factory, where we manufacture such as fertilizer or other stuff, and that's there are those circles, they are there to pick the plastic from amount A and pull it somewhere. Then we do recycling of the plastic. Then we take the dirt and use it. Because in the first 100 days, we'll be training our workers.
Okay.
Right? While we'll be on the ground doing some work. Every 15 days, we'll get a mature one come and irregulate some system. And when we come back, we'll notice that that system spoil. We will correct it with administrative actions. Right? Administration don't need to be soft, not need to be too hard, not need to be, play, not need to be somebody with strong anger that will be angry before you make decision. No. You gotta be very mature, like Captain Kollie.
Okay.
So we're not asking the government, show where we can our resume, we get it to you, see our CV, and see whether we can make it. In Paynesville, we got assets, we got property here.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've been here more than 30 years. So we're able to manage this place. It's not because we want the money, but we want to see Paynesville looking clean because there's a gateway to Monserrato. From Ivory Coast, from Abidjan, from Ghana, this is the gateway.
How many men will you need to kickstart your operation if you are named the next city mayor of Paynesville?
What? I will need like 200 city police.
All right.
I will need like 300 garbage men.
Okay.
And women. And like 500, we can start with that. And see, we divide Paynesville into zone and have a zone leader. And giving them the equipment they need to work with. Right? And zone leader will be reporting to the zone director. The zone director reports strictly to the city mayor for accountability because we're going to provide garbage pen. And there are a lot of things. The money here. It's not about if people, the city authority is not corrupt. We can help the government with more than 1.5 million United States dollars every fiscal year.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure.
Can you raise that money?
Yeah, raise the money.
Can Captain Kollie do that?
I can do it. You know what? Let me tell you something. The reason why central government operate in deficit because they're not doing, practical economic system.
Okay.
But as a political scientist, we touch all walks of life. And you understand me? So the economy, if you want the economy to grow, let's use the police as a case study.
Okay.
The police responsible to get ticket to violator, right? And you get ticket to the traffic police, they got their own ticket in their palm. So the money they collect, no accountability, they put it in their pocket to go post susu. So if the policeman want to get a good salary, if the police were reporting just a little over $1,000 every day to government cover, when more and government got $30,000. So when government use that money to add even $5 on every police salary, you see the salary will go up. But police have been taking money for central government cover, and police not carrying any. So what's the mayor? You got a Maria City mayor. They paying taxes to the mayor. They getting equipment. The mayor lobbying and getting money outside. But central government still put money there. It does not make any sense.
So you don't need?
I don't need money. I can only ask the government to just borrow me something like 400,000, 500,000 to establish the holiday, training, justice and other things. If that happens, my brother, I pay back the money in less than 2-3 months' time.
Captain Kollie, we're sitting here and there is an interference coming from the market. This issue about the megaphone, it's all across Monrovia, even across Paynesville and other parts of the country.
Even the rural area.
What would be your approach? Because this is a complete disturbance.
No, let me tell you something. When no such thing, you will see these approaches coming. The money changers are not being given the opportunity to control their own area of wanting to be, because it's not a discipline, wanting to be because of condition. But if the city ordinance will protect the money changer, you will not see megaphone in the street, change your money, you are selling day one, 10 minutes. And those things that's not necessary in the city, you will not see it happening here. You will not see it happening under my command. Look, let me tell you something. We'll be arresting even our police, publishing them on the newspaper for carrying on corrupt practices by receiving money from somebody, and not taking the person to the prepared area to pay the fund they need to pay. We make you a corrupt officer, we prosecute you for it, because we want to introduce a system that Even if the police officer see us doing it, you will not go to taxi driver and ask for money. You must issue the taxi driver. If you feel the taxi driver have violated, even at $50 or $25, $10, let him go pay to government cover. That's the only way government can receive more money.
Captain Kollie, what is your own fair assessment of the outgoing Paynesville City Mayor?
Look at the PV, man. Freddie, she was not serious, man. Very irresponsible mayor. I'm sorry for the language. I just been hurt. You don't see her patrolling the street. You can't be a leader. You can't show up. Feminine leadership, they are very weak. Feminine leadership is very corrupt. I want to say that clear. Because the first president, female president in West Africa, Ellen Johnson, very corrupt and less a weak, created the problem that we find ourselves today. She laid the foundation. Then I said, we are government corrupt because she laid the foundation. She was not strong enough to fight corruption. We need to introduce corruption as a vampire. What you talk about? So feminine leaderships are very corrupt. This guy was very corrupt, and I tell you why. The city is very fretted up. You don't see the city police functioning. This is very frustrating.
So that means you don't support women empowerment?
No, I support women empowerment, but critical women. You don't just take any woman because you have affiliation with them and get a job. No! They are critical women. You see, when Mary Brown was young, today, Mary Brown imposed law by herself and Liberian people still honor it. But I think if I'm a city mayor, I'm a city not going to honor it because you will not see that. So it's an economic sabotage. For a Saturday, from 1 to 10 o'clock, you know how much money business people will lose? The economic sabotage. So we will not accept it because my city will be clean. Saturday night, when you come in the morning time, you think you are in different country. You can't be in my city, you go there, continue with saying inside, you pull in the street. Which planet you coming from? Which planet? When our chairman of the Johnson Security here, you Unimo male, you MPFM male, you Lord male, you can't enter here with gun. You enter here with gun, you got AFL article, you got Johnson Security article with this on you. You play with this rope and lock you up. When say for 4 days, we'll put you outside, we'll say, go tell your commander. Say you saw Captain Jerry Kollie.
While coming here, Captain Kollie, I saw a lot of people in the street cooking. People got cook-pots on the street.
Who told you say you were adulting doing? Those are the recklessness.
Would that happen on your watch? I said the mayor?
For what is so? You got to arrange a Lababido era.
Okay.
We're not stopping there, but you got to be arranged. Not era why be smoked here. You get people sickness. You know what I mean? Why we can't fit ourselves in the modernization in the 21st century? We are no more in the 19th century. No more civilizations. We are in the modernization era, the 21st century. We need to be in the gap.
The job you are seeking is a huge task. I'm still concerned. Can you make it, Captain Kollie?
My man, if you give me that country to run it for even 6 months, Liberia will have some different level. I'm not talking about Paynesville. Paynesville, Lola, is still the same. From here to Boulevard Junction, at Paynesville ending. From Boulevard Junction, after the police station in Maggie and Paynesville got another end. From there to Mount Bagger, Paynesville got another end. So the thing is, the map is in my brain, it's not on the paper.
Okay.
Because I serve here at the joint security chairperson. So to divide people in the zone, to get zone leader and element working on there, even in the community you walk there, and not good toilet, then that means you got to build toilet in your house. You're not going to put toilet outside where people passing the smelling fixes around. Who are you? We'll break it down. We'll break it down. We're talking about the cleaniness of the city.
Okay.
You're not finding fixes around. We are well structured, made, and understand the position of a city mayor that will make the city look good. Even if the president coming to work here, he will come here and promote us from one sector to another one.
From the way you speak, it seems like your CV is already ready, Captain Kollie.
Well, I got a CV ever since, man. I am a university product. And now you see me, I'm not struggling for words.
Okay.
I'm not struggling for words, struggling for words. I was taught by Google professor at the university, the political science major, manual administration, with emphasis in Liberian history, and read at the level of historiographer. So if you write history, you go to me and analyze it. If you write it in your interest, I will definitely tell you. When you write it in your tribal people interest, I will definitely tell you. If you write it in the interest of the state, we'll grind it as a history.
Your final message, Captain Kollie, before we leave you.
Well, we want the door to be open for our resume.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
You are welcome.